Observations, Righteous Discussions, Unite People. It's the Word Up Podcast, and I'm your host,
Omni.
etc. What's going on? What's going on, people? Nightish in the building. Salute to Nightish. Shout out, shout out. How you doing today, man? Today, what we're going to be going over is the emotional myth. The emotional myth of emotional intelligence. It's going to be interesting. Let's jump on in. Real quick, a bit of housekeeping. If you would, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the like button. Also, make sure that when you do so, especially on the notification bell part, when you hit the notification bell, make sure you personalize it so that you can get everything that we'll be sharing here on the channel. But man, let's get right to it. Only one topic today. Let's get straight to it. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Words that men come to understand in the majority of situations, unfavorable situations we find ourselves in. Keep it moving. So when you get a fully developed concept of value, a fully developed value system, and you understand you got to prioritize your fucks to give. What does that mean for the emotional myth? BLM, Chicago will never recover, boo-hoo. What? People just come to the internet and say anything. What? Listen, freedom of speech. You could say literally anything. Keep it moving. Butterfly Jones, my guy, what's going on? Appreciate you returning. What's happening? Salute. Listen, man. But back to this. This is just, look, I wasn't even talking about nothing like that. I don't know. People just be, But you know what? Back to my man BJ, Butterfly Jones. Sad with you. But where was I? So, yeah. Words that we come to understand. Keep it moving. As we exist in the emotional myth. What I mean by the emotional myth. Well, men should be creatures of emotion, should tap into their feelings more, should be more ruled by their feelings, be more empathetic as a result, because that's really the result of you asking men to feel more, is that they be more empathetic to you. So is it actually in man's best interest? I don't know. Let's analyze some situations of men find themselves in of emotional intelligence. Let's get this icebreaker up. Oh, not that one. We ain't gonna start with that one. Oh, I can't change it. Hold on, let me put this playlist together. It's together. I just gotta order it a different way. Situations of emotional intelligence. All right, now I can order it how I want to order it. All right. Let's head over here right quick. Again, I don't know what that's doing. It's all the way over to the left. 1 second. We're going to build this while we fly it. That's I'm good to do. Any and every day of the week. Got you. Okay, much better. More centered. More centered, more centered. All right. We're going to leave it like that for now. But that's not the first one that I wanted to play. Hold on. Go down here.
Woman caught cheating on her husband.
Look at this.
Should do.
Hold on, I need to back this up. Back this up real quick. Hold on. So we're going to break this all the way down. All right, right after this.
Should do.
Okay.
What the f is this? What the f is this? Huh? Who the f is this?
What's up?
Who the f is this?
What's up, bro? What's up?
Ain't no what's up, nothing. Ain't no, what the f is this? Mariah, what the f is this?
Hey, man, come on, bro. Like,
Ain't no come on, nothing. What the f is you doing in
She
my
don't
house,
know
bro?
what to do. But hold on. Let's go back to that last one.
Woman caught.
Was that rose petals on the ground? That's what I thought I saw. They dirty. They dirty. Rose petals on the ground with it. Hold on. They got rose petals on the ground. Hold on, folks. Y'all see that? This was a romantic evening. This was a getaway. Not just your ordinary session, not just an overnight thing. Crazy. All right. You tell me, look. You tell me. But let's see. Next one. On to the next.
If it's you,
If it's me.
do you think that man is gonna give you a second chance? Your friend just beat you down, put you through the wall.
I don't think that he should. Because when a man cheats, he's conquering. I saw this on
double
the podcast.
standard.
Listen. When a man cheats, he conquers the woman,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I saw this on a podcast. I don't know what podcast it was, but
Probably ours, but anyway.
when a man cheats, he conquers a woman.
Mm-hmm.
But when a woman cheats, she's being conquered by a man.
Mm-hmm.
So if I cheat on you, I've opened my legs to another man, conquering me. So
Okay.
I think it's a little deeper. So
Damn.
A lot of men
It
is
is a-
gonna
it
love
is a
that
double-
response.
I mean, it is a double standard, but as a woman, if you really love a man, you're not gonna sleep with another man. That's just how I feel.
Some women just like to feel.
Then don't be in a relationship.
Damn. She said, don't, This one right here is already emotional. I'll tell you something. Whenever they put that music up, it's a problem. That song in particular, I don't even know what that song is. But whenever they put that music up, it's a problem. Hold on. Stoneface. The emotional intelligence. Stoneface.
I'm sorry.
This man doing everything he can not to break down. That's wild. Shawty Stoneface. I don't know. Emotional intelligence, does it exist?
Mia, who would you like to go with in 3, 2, 1?
Jeremy.
Okay. So this is a dating show. She chose.
Take your blindfolds off.
Hi.
So, Nia, what is your decision with the blindfolds off?
Jeremy is more my type. Light eyes, dark hair, tall, that's usually my type.
Mm.
Yeah,
Max, I feel like is so sweet.
Jeremy, do you want to go with Nia? I think it's a no.
Yo, that face. That face. Priceless. 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 That face is priceless. Oh, man. That face was priceless. All right.
Guys, girls, you notice your skin. It's literally the first thing that.
I don't even understand what just happened. All right. Oh, man. So she said she wanted a dude over the other dude. Look. Whoa. What's going on here?
This is why you come to Miami! This is why you come to Miami!
That is the towel boy.
What? You think I'm still I got your name tatted on me? I got your name tatted on me!
She cheating with the towel boy. That's wow. Is he the manager?
You gotta stop, all right? Relax. Nobody told you to get my name tatted on you. Now you look stupid with my name tatted on your back.
Mm. Oh man. Fam, I feel compelled to say this. If you like 5'7" and below, try not to get mad in public. That's my only advice. If you 5'7" and below, try not to. The emotional intelligence. Try not to. If you under 5'7", if you 5'7" and below, try not to get mad, upset in public. Try not, because this looks crazy. This looks wild.
I got your name tatted on me!
The fact that he has to stretch. You can see the difference in their height. The fact
Your
that
name
you.
tatted on me! I got your name tatted on me!
He got to get on his tippy toes just to see her eye to eye.
I got your name tatted on me! I got
And I know all of this sounds bad when I say it, but this is what we're watching in real time. So just keep that. Please keep that in mind before you come at me. You know what I mean? He got to get on his tippy toes just to see her eye to eye. Look. Man.
your name tatted on me! Got your name tatted on me!
You gotta stop,
No,
all right?
it's just like,
Relax.
cut
Nobody
this
told
out.
you to get my name tatted on you. Now you look stupid with my name tatted on your back. Relax. Come inside. Because he's not leaving and you're not leaving either.
That's exactly what I thought. Is that the moment she said that, I'm like, wait a minute. I think I heard that right. Hold on.
Because he's not leaving and you're not leaving either.
He's not leaving and you're not leaving either?
Relax. Come inside. Because he's not leaving and you're not leaving either.
What? What? She got me messed up. All right. Another clip of emotional intelligence at play. Hold on. What's this? Yo, Nightish, what's
These
happening?
results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics and read as follows. In the case of Cooper versus Cooper, when it comes to the paternity of 1-year-old Armani Nairi Cooper, Mr. Cooper, you are not her.
And listen, I know this looks bad because this clip is edited bad. This is a short. I was about to say reel, but we ain't on Facebook. This is a short, I promise. This looks terrible because they edited it terrible, especially right here. Oh my God. That's shoot your editor, please. Whoever did this, shoot your editor. All right, hold on.
These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics and read as
Hold on. Yo, Nightish, what's happening?
follows. In the case of Cooper versus Cooper, when it comes to the paternity of 1-year-old Armani Nairi Cooper, Mr. Cooper, you are not her father.
Whoa, y'all catch that? Look at that. Look at that. Hold on. Look at the emotional intelligence. Y'all missed that emotional intelligence. Hold on.
You
are
not her father.
So the woman that's in his side, auntie, most likely mother, bypass whoever she's associated with and brought her here and came with.
You know I still love you. This is something you all gonna have to work through.
Man, fuck out of here. Y'all gonna have to work through the fact that, hey, baby, I ain't after you made me believe that it was. The emotional intelligence. Emoting and feeling empathy. Hold on, let me read this. One second. Emoting and feeling empathy aren't the same thing. Jeffrey Dahmer and Ted Bundy were very emotional, but they had zero empathy. A man who thinks a woman is empathetic because she is emotional is wrong. It's interesting because that's not at all the argument here today. Matter of fact, I have yet to properly articulate the argument. This is just the icebreaker, giving people time to come in and, you know what I mean, see what all we got going while we keep the ball rolling. Petty shorts, mean shorts. Yep, about the size of it. Let's get into the next one. But let me know what y'all think about her, you know what I mean, her going all the way from one side of the aisle to the other, crossing the aisle to hold the woman down, and didn't even give a look or a second thought to the person that she was with, i.e. the man. Emotional intelligence. Let's continue.
The fact is, 90% of hair loss cases in men are.
Give me this stuff just because oh no, is this a? I don't think this. This isn't on the. I had a whole playlist up. Hold on. Yeah, that's what's crazy. Let me scroll down right quick. Oh no, that's because we went through them all. Well, let's go back to this one because a lot of y'all weren't here for this one. Real quick.
You.
If it's me.
Do you think that man is gonna give you a second chance? Your friend just beat you down, put you through the wall.
I don't think that he should, because when a man cheats, he's conquering. I saw this on
double standard.
Listen. When a man cheats, he conquers the woman, right? And I saw this on a podcast. I don't know what podcast it was, but
probably ours, but anyway.
When a man cheats, he conquers a woman. But when a woman cheats, she's being conquered by a man. So if I cheat on you, I've opened my legs to another man, conquering me. So I think it's a little deeper. So
a lot of men is gonna love that response.
I mean, it is a double standard, but as a woman, if you really love a man, you're not gonna sleep with another man. That's just how I feel.
Some women just like the food.
Then don't be in a relationship.
She was making some points. I don't know. Do you think she was spitting? Because to me, shit like that. It's off the chain. Let's go. Let's head back. I gotta click too much on this. Let's head back. So when we talk about emotional intelligence, what are we actually talking about? When we talk about emotional intelligence, we're talking about empathy for another human being. The ability to manage both your own emotions and understand the emotions of other people around you. Now, men in general are required, in order to operate into society today, men are required on some level to understand the emotions of people around us, to understand, as they say, to read the room. And also, I think you can read the room as much as you want to, but you're going to rub people the wrong way. You're going to come into conflict and confrontation with people. So having emotional intelligence to more or less avoid or evade certain situations that not having emotional intelligence as it's defined, having a certain level of empathy, certain level of self-awareness, self-regulation, essentially things that build and lean into having good social skills. Would devolve ultimately into conflict and violence is likely to ensue when conflict arises at a certain level. But is emotional intelligence a one-way street? In a lot of cases, when we talk about emotional intelligence for men, empathy for men, the world owes you no understanding. Yet the foundation of emotional intelligence is that you, A, manage your own emotions, and B, understand the emotions of others. But the world owes us no understanding. We're not owed understanding. And we know this. So how can we properly manage our own emotions if we're trying to understand the emotions of people that owe us no understanding? This is how you end up with overly sensitive males. They're much too much concerned about what other people think of them instead of seeing a path for themselves, going down it, and dedicating themselves to it for an extended period of time until it either bears fruit or ends up killing them. Deleting them. It's my platform. But I'm apologizing to myself. Deleting them. It happens. We can't act like it doesn't. So back to this comment, emoting and feeling empathy aren't the same thing. Jeffrey Dahmer and Ted Bundy were very emotional. They had zero empathy. A man who thinks a woman is empathetic because she's emotional is very wrong. So that last sentence really has nothing to do with it, but let's take everything else and make something of it. Look. Jeffrey Dahmer, Ted Bundy, notorious serial deleters. I have to catch myself from saying the usual. But serial deleters. They put people in recycle bins. You know what I'm saying? That was their day in, day out hobby. They put people in recycle bins and hit clear. And hit empty. They were very emotional beings. It's true. And that actually leads into emotional men being some of the most dangerous men out here. It's the stoic men, the ones that don't talk as much, the ones that are quote unquote boring. You know what I mean? Not so charismatic because they're not so in your face. They're more of reading the room, seeing what's going down or what could potentially happen. That are usually more in control of their own emotions. So, which is one of the components, one of the elements of what is believed to be emotional intelligence. But they had zero empathy because they had zero understanding for other people's feelings, I suppose. So, in having zero empathy for others, they didn't have any emotional intelligence. However, I don't think Jeffrey Dahmer and Ted Bundy, and correct me if I'm wrong, were acting out of emotion. They were very pathological. Yeah, they were very pathological, pathological people. We were talking about insane people and not the standard of individuals. Because in the standard of individuals, and this is what emotional intelligence is actually for, is to, I see it as there's good aspects to labeling it, and then there's downsides as well. So we want people to live together more harmoniously. Right? So we come up with terms and whatnot to have structure and order, but some of the things that have been coming out recently just doesn't make any sense. You could have said emotional awareness, but emotional intelligence doesn't really make sense. And the reason why it doesn't make sense is that when you break down the words by themselves, intelligence is the ability to acquire knowledge, and to acquire and apply knowledge and skills. That's what intelligence is. That's the dictionary's definition for it. So I guess in a way, no. Let's actually look at this. I guess in a way, you're acquiring the knowledge of other people's emotions, or their temperament. I guess applying certain social skills. Okay. And then when we look up emotional, relating to a person's emotions is literally all emotional is. Emotion is a natural instinctive state of mind derived from one's circumstances, mood, or relationships with others. So people can feel the type of way based off of, I suppose it takes a different, in their natural state, I suppose. I don't expect women comprehend, hold on, look what you on, hold on. I don't expect my wife to have empathy. All right. I don't expect my wife to have empathy. I expect her to have dinner ready, keep the house clean, keep my children alive till I get home from work. Okay. Understood. But should your wife, okay, so let me ask you this, look, should your wife expect your empathy? Women comprehend covenants, but they cannot comprehend loyalty without reward. Any man who doesn't protect and support his woman is a brave man to eat the food she serves him. I would agree. Everything in life is an exchange. We all trade something. That's true. Absolutely, that's true. But I'm asking, because we're not talking about our individual circumstances. I have a great relationship with my girl. You know what I'm saying? We're not talking about our individual circumstances. We're looking at the world at large. And when we look at the world at large, are men receiving the thing that society requires of them? I gotta ask, do you believe that men are receiving that which is required of them en masse? And I say that because that goes into today's topic, the emotional myth. We got to keep it moving. Like Tyrese kept it moving. Like I don't think people fully understand the full scope of what this brother was made to endure. He went from where is it? He went from this. We're gonna go to the initial video that kicked everything off way back when. Let's check this out. This is Tyrese in the infamous crying video.
So I'm saying this to all of the fathers. You know, compassion is being able to understand the seat and the reality that someone else is sitting in. That's compassion. It's not about the seat that you're sitting in, The Rock. It's about the seat that everybody's sitting in. You know, look at this. Shayla, my first and only pregnancy. To this day, got another one on the way, but he's not here yet. Look at this. You take my one from me. I'm not gonna sit here and paint the picture of systematic racism. I'm just gonna say that the uninvolved fathers has made it bad for the involved fathers, because our voices are some way, somehow being drowned out. When the real fathers show up, when the real fathers that really love their kids and really are standing with their babies are there, because they're in the presence of so many fathers who may not care or being accused of not caring, they're not able to tell the difference between the good ones and the bad ones, between the criminals and the men of God, the Muslims, the Jews, the Christians, the men that wake up every day, the men that wake up every day to focus on one thing. Don't take my baby, please. Don't take my baby. Don't take my baby. Oh, this is all I got. This is all I got. This is all I got. Don't take my baby, okay? I've been away from my baby for 2 months. I just want my baby, and no one's listening because no one's in the courtroom. I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm not doing anything illegal, but I don't want nobody. Oh my God, am I doing something illegal by doing this video, or am I protected by the First Right Amendment or the amendment? Don't take my baby. I'm at $13,000 a month. What more do you want from me? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. My Shayla. My Shayla. And ain't nobody showing up for me. I got all these millionaire friends. I got billionaire friends. I've been there for you. Why nobody's there for me? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, all right. That's what I gotta do, baby. This is for you. This is for everybody, every man out there who's presented facts like me. Okay? I'm a married man. I've moved on with my life. I do not hate her mother. Because if I hate her mother, then that's saying a lot about how I feel about my own daughter. You can decide to.
That's interesting that he said that, actually. It's interesting that Tyree said that. I haven't seen that video since it first came out. Let me go back. I haven't seen that video since it first came out, and it's very interesting that he said that, because that's something that you don't actually hear on the reverse too often. As a matter of fact, I know a lot of women that are quick to talk about the father of their child and complain about the father of their child and badmouth the father of their child to the child of that father. But he said, that man said, it says a lot about me to badmouth the mother of my child, because it says a lot about what I think of my daughter, what I think of the child. I was on a podcast earlier. I was on Sharon Bracey. Shout out Sharon. Sharon, not Sharon. Sharon Bracey. Shout out Sharon. And it came up like, what does it really say about, it came up that a lot of women over the summer were on social media talking about how much they dislike their children. Like, yeah, Tyrese does have billionaire friends. But he has cultivated those relationships. So, he has cultivated those relationships, but no one actually came from. And that's actually the crux of what I'm presenting today, right? No one came through for him. No one showed up in the courthouse. Even moral support. No one showed him even so much as moral support. This is what I say all the time. You can find me on other platforms. This is what I say all the time. Even if a man has a full family, you know what I'm saying, he could be supporting a family of 4 or more. Wife, kids, dog, picket fence. He's still alone. He's still alone. He's still alone. He's still alone. Oh, indeed. Indeed, look. Indeed. Philia, Eros, Storge, and Agape. Philia, of course, being brotherly love. Agape being the godly love. The other two actually escape me at the moment. I'm not sure what they are. But, yeah. The whole thing with emotional intelligence is that it seems to be a very one-way street, one-sided affair. From my observations, nobody else's. This is purely my observations. You can tell me if I'm wrong. You're going to have to back that up with something. You know what I mean? I'm up here showing you the evidence that I've got. That emotional intelligence may very well be just a one-sided affair. So we go from Tyrese crying. Right. We go from Tyrese crying. So this man, you know what? Let's finish up that video. Let's get back to it. We're going to finish up that video. So here, Tyrese.
Make this about woman versus man. If that's the theme, that's going to be something that you come with. That's not what I don't hate you, Norma. I don't know why you hate me, but I don't hate you. But you just can't wake up on September 11th and just decide to accuse me of doing something that I didn't do. And I haven't been able to say anything. I haven't been able to say anything. Oh my God, I never cry. Let me ask all my niggas out there. Let me ask my niggas that really know me. Listen to me. JJ, Siege Monstrosity. Who else? This is called, I learned a lot in court. Oh my God, this is called character. This is called a character check. Let me talk about character. Let me talk about my manager, Jerome Martin, who's really my father. I didn't have a father, but let me talk about my father, Jerome Martin. I love you.
So this man had a mental breakdown in front of everybody over his first child. And now this man is very different after coming from this to coming from this moment in this place in life where he was at. And then listen to him now.
All right. Hold on. Look, man, I was not going to respond to this video of my ex that's now gone viral. She is loving it. Congratulations, you went viral again over something else that you said because you're trying to build up your YouTube page and get your followers up. Listen, man, listen. If you had people in your ear that influenced you into leaving your husband and your 1-year-old child, your innocent 1-year-old child, we both were divorcee kids, grew up in toxic environments, torn in between our old family, new family, stepfather, stepmother. That's a life that we both lived. And you packed up a 1-year-old, put a COVID mask on top of the Ring cameras, and I was literally in an airplane on my way home to fight for my marriage and my family. You're heartless. None of your friends recognize you. This is.
You see how quick and concise that was? You see how quick and concise that was? Over here, it's a lot of confusion. Listen to this man. Over here, it's a lot of confusion, uncertainty, doubt. He doesn't even understand why he's doing the thing that he's doing right now and posting this video.
Jerome Martin, who's really my father. I didn't have a father, but let me talk about my father, Jerome Martin. I love you, Jerome. What I know about my life and what I know about business and class and sophistication, and I know I'm not perfect. I know I piss people off all the time, but rather you... You think of me, and yet some of y'all are like, oh, he got the ugly cry face. I do got the ugly cry face.
I can't. All right. They should have said that. I don't care. I don't care what. I promise. He was emotiopath. I haven't. I think I've dealt with a few, but I haven't. Like, I'm thinking of what that term might be and my own thought about that word, but it would be an outright lie to say that my interpretation of what you just presented is what it is. So I'm not going to say that I've heard it since you've just presented it, but when I read it, I was like, I think I might know what it is, but that's just only, you know what I'm saying? That's my hubris. Anyway, no, so please share with the rest of us. What is an emotiopath? While I finish just articulating this. So, yeah, I didn't mean to laugh right there. It's just that when he says, because he was on IG and that was a live, he was like, oh, you saying I got the ugly cry face. I mean, look, hey, bro, why would you flame yourself like that? Why would you?
Yeah, some of y'all are like, oh, he got the ugly cry face. I do got the ugly cry face. I'm sorry. Oh, he's got the ugly cry face. You motherfucking right. I look ugly when I cry because I'm crying for my baby.
Okay. All right, Tyrese, listen. All right. So, So, but that man from over there is a different man over here.
1-year-old.
That experience prepped him for this moment.
Put a COVID mask on top of the Ring cameras, and I was literally in an airplane on my way home to fight for my marriage and my family. You're heartless.
You're heartless. That's, oh, I can't believe this moment's happening. I'm so confused. To, oh, I know this rodeo. I know what I saw. You can't convince me that I didn't see what I saw. You put the COVID mask over the Ring cameras, packed up my child, our child, without telling me what was going on and what you were doing. And I was on a flight home to fight for us, and you just decided to check out. You're heartless. Got you. I've identified you. I've broken you down to the molecule. And now, you know what I'm saying, since I know what it is and what it ain't, I can act accordingly.
For my marriage. You packed up a 1-year-old, put a COVID mask on top of the Ring cameras, and I was literally in an airplane on my way home to fight for my marriage and my family.
The emotional intelligence of it all. That whole scenario screamed emotional intelligence. Didn't it? It reeked of empathy for men. Didn't it? Let's continue.
You're heartless. None of your friends recognize you. This is all about money. If you had friends in your ear, you're lying, you're gaslighting, you're playing. The only person that was in your ear was your mama. Her name is Patricia Randolph. You didn't have people in your ear.
Dang, he started name dropping. He started, it's like, I'm gonna make your mama famous. Okay, if one ever gets into an argument with an emotionopath, using logic is pointless because they argue with feelings, not logic. So yes, I've interacted with my fair share of those, on and offline. I've done it in IRL and in these YouTube streets. Okay. All right. Some emotionopaths consider being emotional as a strength. Yeah, a lot of them. Okay. Emotionopath. Thank you for updating my lexicon. Highly appreciate it. Adding on to me. And I'd like to do the same to you at some point. Holla at me. Usually emotionopaths will be triggered by something and have an uncontrollable emotional outburst. Oh yeah, there's a lot of those. I mean, I didn't highlight that one. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of those. Especially nowadays. Unfortunately. Look, man, we in the age of feels over reels. We're in the age of feels over reels. You know what I'm saying? This is just where we're at with it. It's unfortunate. It's highly unfortunate from my view.
The amount of people that was supposedly in your ear, you also had a whole lot of people like Aventer Gray, Taffy Dollar, Creflo Dollar's wife, who married us. You had a whole lot of people in your ear telling you that you're about to do something stupid, impulsive, and y'all are actually not going through anything that would make you want to leave your husband. Let's go even further. When Aventer Gray and Pastor John Gray were having their own marital issues at the time, you arranged a therapy session with Aventer Gray at our house.
And when she walked out of her therapy session, she walked into the foyer where the Bumblebee is, and there was 50 boxes with like 7 or 8 people there packing up all the shit to leave the house.
Dang.
And I was in an airplane on my way home to try and fight and save our marriage. So if you had people in your ear at the time, they must be still in your ear, because you're still trying to get $20,000 a month for a 5-year-old. You make $160,000 a year on your own. This is all a game. You're clout chasing. You're something that I don't even know. A simple woman, not into materialistic things, don't care about fame and mansions and popularity. You're everything that you told me and all of your friends and loved ones that you wasn't. If you wanted to be famous, boo-boo, that's all you had to say. You didn't have to play this game that you wasn't. Now you out here playing on single mothers and their emotions, playing on women that are actually in abusive relationships and fucked up marriages that are toxic and dark and dysfunctional. That's not what that was. You think I would have a song entitled "I Don't Think You Ever Loved Me" if I didn't really feel that way? You think I would have a song out called "Love Transaction" if I didn't realize that it was never love, it was just a transaction? This shit is about money.
What it came down to. This is what it came down to.
You've hired 3 law firms trying to fucking suck me dry. I'm approaching $1 million in legal fees, and we had a prenup. You already tried to ask me to come back. You already tried to reconcile. I told you I was in a relationship with Zelly, and I was not willing to go and break this off or cut this woman off, because you decided to wake up on a Wednesday and come back and play in the sandbox. Everything about the way you left me was heartless. It was evil. You never considered me, your marriage, and let alone your innocent 1-year-old child. She had to celebrate her 2nd birthday apart. And if you really are really suddenly caring about the effects that you've had on me and your family, why don't you sit these fucking lawyers off of me? Call your lawyers right now and tell them that everything that you're still trying to get right now, you don't want it no more. $20,000 a month for a child? Our prenup says no alimony. Our prenup said everything that the prenup said. You're trying to crack the prenup, and it's been 3 years of it. I should have never hired a fucking attorney. I had a prenup. Everything that I was supposed to give you in the prenup, I gave it to you. You want more. And it's been 3 years. I've moved on. I'm with Zelly. You moved on. I don't even want to tell niggas the first nigga you started dating when we broke up, because you're going to go viral from that. If I were to tell niggas who you started dating as soon as we broke up, you would go viral from that. All you want is attention. You want Facebook followers. You want Instagram followers. You're trying to be a life coach, and you're trying to get niggas to drink the Kool-Aid. You fucking with a real one right here. Everybody can see through your bullshit. I may be alpha. I may be loud. I may appear to be a narcissist, as some niggas would say in the comments. Girl, you was good to leave that nigga. He's a narcissist. No, she's a fucking narcissist. Not only is she a narcissist, but she's a sociopath as well. And what is a sociopath? Someone who will maliciously and vindictively do some shit, fuck over you, hurt you, be made aware of the fact that they inflicted trauma and pain on you, and not even call you and text you to say they sorry. Shit like that. Did you think about the effects that it was going to have on me or our innocent child when you left me the way you did? Did you think about anything? No, it's all about Samantha. So now, go ahead and chase whatever career you're trying to chase. Go ahead and go viral. Go ahead and keep doing your goofy ass podcast and Miracle Mondays and whatever the fuck else you're trying to build. Over here, I don't want no one to confuse me releasing songs the way Adele released songs about her ex-husband, the way Jasmine Sullivan and Mary J. Blige release songs about their exes when they get cheated on, lied, get fucked over, when they go through painful relationships that come to an end. I don't want no one to confuse me releasing songs, singing about how I feel about Samantha with confusing me wanting this woman back. If I wanted her back, I would have got her back. I don't want Sam. She may be saying that she was thinking about, no. If you had people in your ear when you left me, those same people are in your ear 3 years later because the fucking lawyers are still on my back every day. Go sell this shit to somebody else. Look at every interview I've done, from Sway in the Morning to the Breakfast Club to everything that I've been posting and everything that I've been saying. And if you don't like me, nigga, I don't like you. I don't need none of you women in my comments saying they like me. I don't care to be liked. I got my heart broke. I was married. I was with this woman for 5 years. I never cheated. I got more access to pussy than most niggas I know. I was a good man, a good husband, and very, very focused on my family and my children. And the $2,500 or $2,600 that I was giving Samantha since she decided to leave me, I was giving her that for 2 years straight without a court order. Find another nigga.
We struggle streaming.
Who decided to leave your husband without a court order. Find somebody else that's going to cut a check for $2,600 without the judge making a judgment for you to do so. I'll always take care of my kids. She's trying to...
So I said 26, huh? $6 without a court order.
Shit.
Listen.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. But this is the difference. This is the difference when we get into it. Now, I don't know much about, you know what I'm saying, Miss Lee. Samantha Lee. I don't know much about her. I don't know her background. They tell me that she does YouTube content now. That's cool. I haven't bothered to check any of it out. But I do have this channel that has snippets of it. And we're going to react to this in real time. And then we're going to get up out of here. Got things to do. But appreciate everybody that's been rocking out with me for the day. I lost my controls. There we go. All right, let's head back in. All right. So, this up too. That's better. All right, so let's see. So now she's a dating coach. After she divorced her husband, she feels she has the right to be a dating coach. People are hilarious. Hey man, I'm gonna start telling people, look, I'm gonna be a financial advisor after I file this bankruptcy.
Visceral, would you desire to unfinalize it? No. 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 A lot of things were blown out of proportion, but at the end of the day, if you watch the entire interview, I guarantee you have a different perspective than what we had. And so when we're talking about, oh, women don't take accountability, it's like, okay, well, if you're not creating the atmosphere for people to take accountability, they're not going to take accountability. That's the point. If you are going to attack people for their truth, y'all, even men that are on here, if your woman is asking you to be honest with her, right? If your woman is asking you to be honest with her, and every time you're honest with her, either she reacts poorly or she weaponizes it after the fact, are you still going to be open with that individual? No. You're not. You're not going to be. All I was trying to do, if I'm posting content, I'm telling women, I'm telling men, take accountability, have a real, really when you heal, you in all your relationships, take accountability. If I'm not taking accountability, I'm a hypocrite. If I don't sit in that seat and I'm telling people to sit in that seat, then I am a hypocrite. Right? And so in my mind, I'm saying to myself, okay, Sam, I went into that thing. I prayed to God. I said, God, what do you want me to do? God said, be authentic. And I said, okay, God. I jumped into the thing. The plan was to talk about dating after divorce. But when I got in there, the change of plan. Change of plan. We're going to talk about how you got to your decision and if there's anything you regret about the process that you would or how you would advise somebody else to do it. And so that's exactly what we did, and I was being as truthful without shaming another person as I could be. And that's what accountability is. But I do want to say that as a woman taking accountability in that particular instance, that would make me never want to do it again. If we want a certain behavior from people, if we want a certain behavior from women, if women are the ones that we are complaining about that don't take accountability, which men and women don't take accountability, okay? And we gonna talk about what accountability is, because I think that we as a society don't have a clear understanding of what that actually is. So we gonna break that down today. But
I don't think many people know what accountability is. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think there's too many folks out here that actually know what accountability is. I think there's certainly more men than women that understand the concept of accountability. But if we're talking about human beings in general, especially in the first world, there's not too many people that know what accountability is in the first world. There's not a lot of people. Is this? Oh, shit. Okay. There's not a lot of people that know what accountability is in the first world society.
It's all about creating an atmosphere where someone feels safe enough to do so. And if they don't feel safe, why would they?
Also, you don't have to take accountability on the internet. It's not necessary. Let's continue. I'm getting bored with this because I have no idea where she's going with
at this point in my life, I've become a lot more secure about certain things. So I'm able to reveal a lot more on the social media space about my personal life because I'm okay with it. It is what it is. Most of the people that are commenting about me or about my situation have no idea what I'm going through. They don't know the truth of the matter. A lot of people have a lot of opinions and they have no idea what the truth is. They're taking one person's word versus another person's word versus another person's word. Like social media is literally the space where you can literally cancel somebody without any evidence at all.
True enough. She made a solid point there. And I'll give credit where credit is due. True enough.
People would rather believe a lie without evidence than truth with evidence. That's how crazy the space is. But we don't create the atmosphere for people to do so. It's not safe. You want people to be honest, but it's not safe. It's not safe. Some women, women don't take accountability. Women don't take accountability. Woman takes accountability. says, hey, I could have made a decision in a better frame of mind. I could have made a decision with a better, I could have been more clear. I could have done it at a time. I could have filed at a time where I was more clear. I could have filed at a time where I really had I was more emotionally grounded and not highly upset in the moment. I could have done it at that time versus doing it that's really where I had the biggest issue. She's saying this social media climate happening today is not making safe space for women to bare their souls. The level of hate out there makes me sad. Here's the thing, y'all. Here's the thing. There's a lot of lies being put out there on the internet to paint me in a certain light. And I'm not going to get into that because that's not what today's about. But there's a lot.
There are not a lot of lies being put out there, from what I see at least. Nah, I'm not the all-encompassing eye of the internet, but all I saw was Tyrese talking about you. Man, we didn't know we didn't of your existence. We didn't know what happened to Tyrese. And a lot of us didn't necessarily go looking for him. So we certainly did not know who you were. Trying to paint you in a bad light. By who? By who? Who are your enemies? She got enemies, got a lot of enemies. Listen.
Really watch it and you really see it for what it is. It's very clear what's happening. It's very clear. If someone is shamed so much for their truth, and then you wonder why social media is so superficial. So the very thing that we're complaining about, we create the atmosphere because we're not creating an atmosphere that is safe for someone to share who they really are and how they really feel. We're not creating a space. We're not creating a space where some women get hate. Like I could get hate comments right now. Oh, you wearing no makeup. You look terrible. Blah, blah, blah. I could get all that now.
You're going to get hate. What you perceive as hate. It's just people commenting on masses. So if you come into a creative space as a content creator in any way, shape, or form, that's making music, if you're making anything in this world, you know what I'm saying, that's worth a review, people are going to review. And a lot of people, a good number of people, may not necessarily align themselves with what you believe or how you're moving or the direction you wish to go in. You're going to have to understand that, know that. And what? Ladies and gentlemen, it was, I got a headache now with this whole situation. I'm going to be honest, I didn't even want to talk about this. I didn't even want to talk about this today. I try to avoid the mainstream topics. I really do as best I can. Because in most of the mainstream conversations that we have about what the new thing is this week that's being fed to us, this new thing that happened this week that's being fed to us just to distract us from our goals and responsibilities and escape whatever mundane existence, if your existence is mundane or if you believe your existence to be mundane. You know what I'm saying? For a certain period of time, and we can live vicariously through celebrities. I wasn't going to talk about this. I wasn't going to talk about this. I really wasn't. But I just want people's minds to be open and stop looking up to celebrities. Because last week we was talking about that Will and Jada love from that one J. Cole song. What was it called? No Role Models. I think it's best in life to have no role models. Honestly. You can not role models, because nobody can be you like you at the end of the day. Only you can give of us that thing that nobody else can, right? But You have mentors. You can look at examples of things that you might want to be, but a role model to try to adopt the habits of a whole nother human being in hopes that you can fake it until you make it to what you perceive their lifestyle being. It's childish, and at some point you got to grow up out of it. Like Tyrese did the first time that he hit court with his first baby mama, and they had an issue, and he was crying on IG. To this time, when he was with his ex-wife, he had clear defined things going on. He was being very decisive and concise with his reasoning and his ability to process information in real time, and saying, oh yeah, X, Y, Z, and the third, you did this, this, and that. I've done nothing but this, and that. The scales are tipped in my favor. You are heartless, and I want nothing to do with you. And even though you asked for me back, I ain't going. I ain't going. I'm not coming back. And you're not coming back here. And this is the emotional myth. That men are better off being emotional, tapping into their emotions, leaning into their emotions, instead of managing their emotions, being clear and concise about what it is that they want, what they respect, about what they align with and what they don't align with. Drawing a line in the sand, and God help you should you cross it and cross me. The emotional myth. Worry observations, righteous discussions, unite people. It's the Word Up Podcast, and I've been your host, OMN9, ETC, Omni, etc. Please let me know what you think down in the comments section, as I'd love to hear from you all. Do deep dives every week into certain topics and comment and things that go on. Sometimes from a current event basis like this and last week's show. Other times I just be freestyling about things I see and then using examples of what I see. So let us depart. And I got some things that I need to get to. Peace, love, health, wealth to you all. That app keeps opening up and not gonna. We out, folks. We out.